Hello, just waiting to go live and be on your screens momentarily. Okay, it says it's scheduled. I'm going to record, and the record started. So we have a record. We have everything set up. Hello, welcome. It's 2 Eastern. It's 3 p.m. in the UK. We're live on the OneStream over there, OneStream Live YouTube channel, and we have a topic for today, and it's one that, well, this is a special broadcast for me, and it will become apparent in the course of the broadcast as to why. Because this year was the London Marathon 2024, and what we're talking about is how to raise money with live video. Now, normally I would be talking theoretical, but today I'm practical, and I just want to do first thing is to actually connect the, and if I go over to my media, I'm going to say hello in that. Just a minute. Probably got the caps lock wrong. Okay, but that should come through, and it has, but it's actually back to front. Sorry, it's on screen, and I've got my cases the wrong way around, but I should be able to show that on screen. There we have it. Hello with a small h and all the rest of us. Okay, now over to media, and to set the scene for this, let's just go and look at the card. So today we are talking about fun with live video, tips and tricks, and this is from a practical point of view. I'm going to share with you something that actually happened in, well, between September last year and April this year, and I'm going to swap that and replace it, and we're going to go in a second. I'm going to put that, and this is the for today. Going to look at the introduction is what we're doing now. Then we're going to talk about telling personal stories to actually raise money. Then we talk about the event itself and what you can do with regards to the event. Then the charity involved, and you're promoting not just yourself and your personal stories, but the charity as well. Where to actually broadcast live to actually attract an audience, to attract money. And then we're going to talk about, this is special today, Angelica's London Marathon, and I'll tell you all about that during the broadcast. And Angelica did raise funds for the Shaw Trust very successfully. I'm going to talk about having your own website and Facebook posts, because you can broadcast to your website, you can broadcast to Facebook. So live video is a part of this, and you need to involve friends, family, and supporters. So I'm going to come back to me. And so that's the background to this. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you a video. Now this video is real. It was played in April this year before Angelica ran the marathon, and it explains basically what it was all about. Hello, and welcome to this impromptu live broadcast. I've only just decided to do it. That's the way with live video, you can go live anytime. You're watching Stephen live from Wiltshire, England, and I am today practicing for a broadcast over the weekend. Angelica is running 26 miles, 385 yards on the 21st of April in London. And she's running for charity for the Shaw Trust. I mean, basically, obviously doing the marathon is an amazing thing, but everybody who's taking part is actually raising funds for charity. And it's one of the biggest fundraising events there is, April 21st in London. If you can get to London to actually watch, that would be brilliant. But if you can't watch, if you scan the QR code, bottom right of this picture, then it should take you to Angelica's charity page. Now, you can sponsor if you wish, because I mean, as Martin said, Angelica is Angelica is amazing. She's gone from being a park runner. Okay, this is where it all began. Park run. on a Saturday morning, running 5 kilometers, 3 miles, and Angelica's gone from running 3 miles to running 17 miles, which was 2 weeks ago. So she's been preparing for the last 6 months, working hard, and will be ready to go. I'm just going over here. I just want to go to Unified Chat. I just want to say hello, connect the chat. I'm not in no rush. This is a practice because I shall be everywhere over the weekend as I helped support Angelica in the marathon. So I just said hello. You should see it wherever you're watching me now. I've no lights on at all. I'm just grateful for the fact that we are still light outside, which is good. So I'm here to chat. If you want to chat, please do say hello. It is amazing, as I say, to go from park run to running the marathon, and to say thank you to the Shore Trust for actually, well, basically sponsoring Angelica and arranging for her to take part in the marathon, which has been a dream for years. And I'll try and coax Angelica to come live with me at the weekend, and we'll talk about preparations and looking forward to the 21st. But if you can scan the QR code, there's a bigger version here. If I go here and go here, there's a bigger QR code. So I'm going to say goodbye again. Take care, everybody. See you all again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. And we're back to me. Okay, so that was a real campaign ad. Basically broadcasting on OneStream Live and asking people to donate. Okay, and we say afternoon to, I need my glasses for this, and it is the Rich Media Group video creators. Hello, welcome. And this is a special edition because this is talking about my partner Angelica, who took part in. Well, let's just go over to Angelica for a moment. And Angelica, I'm going to replace that. And I'm just waiting for that to happen. And then I can hit this button and take this full screen. And thank you, Rich. Okay, this is Angelica's website. I'm going to talk about websites in a moment, but in order to basically keep people informed of her training progress, Angelica created a website. And that website, basically, throughout the course of her training for the marathon, included information about her training runs. So you need a website, as I said earlier. But I'll come to that. And oh, by the way, if you're watching this and you hop off, 2 things. 1, Angelica did complete the marathon. And 2, Dave's got a question. Sorry, Stephen. Dave here. Are you using OneStream Studio? Yes, I'm live in the OneStream Studio. That was a video which is in my studio, which I replayed. I've uploaded it from my hard drive to the studio, and I can play it live during my broadcast. So video snippets you can use within OneStream Live. And I did actually do the original broadcast, as you saw, on OneStream Live. So OneStream Live helps you raise money with live video. So hopefully that answers your question, but thank you for a question. Yeah, I love OneStream. I love the studio. I love the mobile. The mobile app, which is on here, is blown me away because this is on iPhone and on Android, and it is a one-stop shop now. OneStream. OneStream allows you to broadcast live, to broadcast pre-recorded video, to use OBS or vMix, and it just works. And the next comment coming in, and you're most welcome. Okay, yeah, so it's my preferred platform for broadcasting live is OneStream Live. Now, just going back to this. So this, I'm trying to put this full screen. Just give me a minute. I'll get there. This is the website that I created for Angelica, Angelica's London Marathon 2024, and its URL is ALM 2024, which was good. And Angelica's London Marathon, and Angelica explains, my dream come true. I walk the London Marathon in 2024, support the Shore Trust by sponsoring me. There's the QR code to sponsor, and it's been my dream for a long time to take part in the London Marathon. On the 21st of April 24, I will finally fulfill that dream. Thanks to all my strength training at Fruitsy Fit and my long-term walking experience, I have the confidence to complete the 26 miles. Many thanks go to the Shore Trust, who trust me enough to complete London Marathon. In return, I need to raise a minimum of £1,300 for them. So please join me on my journey, find out what's been going on, and sponsor me. So that was Angelica's request right at the beginning to actually attract sponsorship. Basically, just a word of explanation. London Marathon is an annual event which takes place in London. It's 26 miles, 385 yards, and basically anybody can enter. But you have to go into a ballot, and millions of people enter, and only 50,000 people get a free place. Yeah. After that, our charities in the UK have bought places, they've paid for places, and you can run for a charity, but you give an undertaking, you'll raise so much money. And that's what Angelica did using OneStream Live, using live video throughout, well, up until April 21st. So how much do you have to raise? Well, it varies from charity to charity. Some charities, the larger ones, want you to raise £2,500, which is about $3,000 in order to run. The charity that Angelica went with wanted to raise £1,300, about $1,500. And basically, it's the biggest charity day in the UK. So many people, and majority of them running for charity. And Angelica got a charity place from the Shore Trust through a friend of a friend, and then started training in September 2023. In actual fact, I've got an image here which will explain it a bit further. If I go to my media and I go to images rather than video, and I just need and go down here. And if I pick this one, just a minute, this will explain it. Oh, by now, this is the London Marathon course, which runs. Just a minute. Right. Okay. I'm going to do it now. to hide that and come back to me on screen. The thing I love about the video is that occasionally things will go wrong. So I've got everything set up. Yesterday researching, this morning putting together my studio, and I think we're getting there now. But let's go back, and I'm going to now run through the elements, because if you're going to run for charity or do anything for charity, you want to be able to promote it. And live video is a great way to promote your cause, because you can speak to people, you can talk to people, you can exchange, you can have a conversation whilst you're live. It is the most important, to my way of thinking, going live, and there's none better than one stream live. So let's go back to the agenda. I'm going to bring the agenda on screen again, and I'm going to talk about a little bit about the main topics that we have, and we're going to go through Angelica's London Marathon. Right, so what you have to do, first thing you have to do, is to actually have a personal story. Now, when you're actually doing something for charity, you're doing it for a reason. So your personal story is to explain your reasons for raising money for the charity. That's one of the key elements, is your story. Tell your story. Now, you can tell your story by creating short videos. You can then upload them to OneStream Live, and you can stream them out to 45 different destinations, so that people become aware of who you are and your story. The next thing is the event. Now, there are literally on Facebook hundreds of events you can take part in, which especially the charities are always running special events. So you can choose an event for a charity which is close to your heart. Okay, and just a note that the sound went off when I slept. Thank you. Okay, and it's working now. Forgot that. No, thank you for your help. I forgot that, and we are back working now. Okay, I knew. Okay, I'll rejig this, because what I'm going to do, having got this set up, it seems a shame just to have one broadcast. So we're going to have two broadcasts. This broadcast today is about the raising money side of it, and then later this week I'll invite Angelica, and we'll do a broadcast where Angelica reviews the London Marathon and says thank you to everybody who donated. I don't think it's too late to donate, actually. I think the page is still up there and still open. So noted, that was very helpful. So Dave, thank you. I'd forgotten that. Okay, that's done on purpose. Well, it worked when you're playing a video from media. You don't want to be talking, so they switch your mic off, and they do the same, obviously, with yours, because I've not used images before, not in that way. Okay, so just a reminder, and I'm going to place that and this back, and this is going to be fun. Okay, so we're talking about fundraising with live video, tips and tricks. That's what I'm going through at the moment, and we're using a real life example. My partner Angelica running the London Marathon on the April 21st this year. So basically, getting your act together is the first thing. So your own personal story. You then need a story about the charity. So basically, do your research on the charity that you're going to talk about. Yeah. I'm just waiting for this. Okay, so the charity. Basically, there's so many choices. If you go onto Facebook and you type challenges, there will be challenges galore, as I just said. and you can pick a charity and then you can decide to get involved. Now, some of the charities want you to walk so many thousand steps. Some want you to run a certain distance in a month. Some want you to walk a certain distance in a month. You can take your choice. Now, the next one, and I'm just going to come back on screen. Okay, so I'm going to come back on screen. I'm going to try and put these next to each other. That's it. I've got it now. Cracked it. Where to broadcast. Now, where to broadcast is down to where your audience are. We broadcast on Facebook and YouTube, but equally well, you could broadcast on Twitch. Or you could have before today, I would have said you could broadcast on Twitter, also known as X, but you can't do that anymore because you've got to pay them to actually broadcast on Twitter. And the current fees, I think, are about $9, $10 a month. So over a course of a year, that's $120 to broadcast live. And I don't know whether that is a good deal or not. And Dave is saying he's working now on the index list. Brilliant. Okay. Thank you for the update. Okay, so the index list is on its way. So where to broadcast? Basically, I would broadcast on your own profile. I would broadcast on friends' profile, if at all possible. We broadcast on my profile and Angelica's, on business pages. And then the next one is I'm going to go through Angelica's London Marathon because it was successful. It was a major charity event in the UK, and Angelica used her website, Facebook posts, and live video to involve people. And this all starts when you're raising money for charity. You start with your friends and family, and then you build supporters. And one thing you must do, which is why Angelica and I will be doing the broadcast later this week, is to actually thank everyone. Now, you do need to have a website. So I'm going to tell you about it, then I'm going to show it to you. So I'm going to adjust what I've been doing, and I'm going to go over to media. And what we're going to do, I'm going to be quiet for 60 seconds apparently, and we're just going to go over here, and this may well work. Just a minute. Let me go here and go over to images, and I'm just going to show a few images. Okay, and this is Angelica's website. You've got to have a website because basically Angelica's website serves two purposes. One, for people to get to the landing page, and two, to tell the story. Angelica was training. Angelica trained for over 6 months in the marathon, and on her website, she recorded her training progress. And at every point, she wrote a blog post. That blog post was then posted on Facebook and on YouTube, well, everywhere. So the blog post and the website become a collecting point. It's where you want to funnel people into and where you want to tell your story. Okay. And it's exciting because you're telling your personal story about training for the London Marathon. But in addition to that, you're actually keeping people informed of your progress. And of course, the closer you get to the charity event itself, the more people know that you're actually serious about this and you're going to do it. I mean, when somebody says they're going to run the marathon, our initial reaction is, yeah, okay. How are you going to get in there? Will you run it? Before the London Marathon, Angelica and I had walked 26 miles, but we'd never run 26 miles. And Angelica is the first to actually run it. So everything Angelica did during the training period was put on. So I didn't talk then. Okay, I just showed you the website. Okay, now I'm going to go with that, and this is and that was posted everywhere. That was posted on Facebook, it was posted on Twitter, it was posted everywhere it's possible to post things to raise awareness. Yeah, because when one of your friends is actually running London Marathon, you want to get involved, and people did. People sort of were cheering for Angelica and wanting her to succeed, and at the same time donating money, and that money went to the Shore Trust on the Shore Trust page. The Shore Trust put together the page, and I'm just going to go down here, and if I might need my glasses for this, I'm just going to go down, and I should have it. So this is the page that the Shore Trust put together. So there's a website, and then this is, you need a place to collect the money. You need a landing page. And this is where you're going to send people to. This is what it's all about. This is about getting people to visit this page, get the credit cards out, and as you can see, Angelica raised £1,200, and she was sending people to that webpage so that they could sign up and donate. So the charity will give you a web page. It could be just giving page, but what the whole aim of what we're doing is to tell people who we are, tell people what the event is, and tell people about the charity and why it's a good idea to actually get involved. Doing the London Marathon, absolutely amazing. We'll talk more about that with Angelica later in the week. But it is using OneStream. As I showed the video earlier, I broadcast on OneStream Live. Angelica broadcast on Facebook as well. Angelica broadcast on YouTube. We did a special show, which was Ask Angelica, which is a German language show, and that was all about marathon. So we did do a version, a sort of charity version of the show we do every 2 weeks, which is Ask Angelica. And during the course of that broadcast, everybody was sent to the Shore Trust webpage to donate, and donations came in that way as well. So you can use your business profiles, to actually direct people to donate. You can tell your personal story. I mean, what happened was we did the German lesson about the marathon. Angelica put 10 sentences together in German. I read them out. Angelica corrected my pronunciation. We then together translated them. And then at the end, Angelica did, let's call it an advertisement for her marathon run in London. So that's the way it hung together. You've got the normal broadcast, then you had the charity part of it. And again, the more you do, the more people see you, the better chance you have of raising money. And to anybody who's doing the million steps at the moment, million steps is a challenge, then this is a way to actually get people involved. Yeah, live video is a proven way to actually raise money for charity. And this is a one-off event. This is a personal event, but for corporates as well. And I'm just going to go down here and go to this picture, and I hope I can see it. Just give me a second. Yeah, I got it all worked out, and then I forgot that when I actually showed it, it wouldn't work. So this is basically so what you could see there was Angelica. The left-hand side was training. The right-hand side was in the hotel on the day, on 21st of April 2024. And then quite a few hours later, in the evening, in actual fact, Angelica completed this in 6 hours, 30 minutes and 15 seconds, and was wearing the medal at the end. So fairy tale ending to a journey which began 6 to 7 months earlier. And I'm just going to go here. So there was Angelica in her kit, and that was the morning of the event. By then, just a point here, you can raise money before the event, or you can raise money after the event. Let's go back to our agenda and see how we're doing. So let's go down here, and I'm going to bring the agenda back on. In fact, I think I've still got it. Just a second. Let me go off screen. Okay. So the charity, research about charity, where to broadcast, and then Angelica's London Marathon. We're showing that throughout the whole of this. Angelica did complete London Marathon. She did raise £1,200 for charity. Angelica's website told the story of the journey, and the journey was 8 months long because she had to train for it. 2 weeks before, we're very fortunate. We live near to Al. 2 weeks before, I got around 17 miles from where we live in Misers to Melksham, and that was her training done. And then she rested until the actual Delph. So the website tells the story of Angelica's London Marathon, and is still active and will be there as a wonderful, great day. Facebook is the best place to post, because you can post not only to your own followers, your own contacts, your own friends, you can post on Facebook page as well. Live video. Angelica kept the website up to date and wrote blog posts every week. Equally well, what you could do is a live broadcast, and that would bring people in as well. Live broadcasting is the best way to actually reach an audience, and using OneStream Live, you've got all facilities of OneStream Live to hand, and we can show images, we can play video, we can have text running along the bottom of the screen. Everything you need in a studio is in OneStream Live. So let's go back, and I need to, I think I got, let's just put this on screen. Coming down here, I'm going to bring this on screen now. Okay, so remember, Angelica's is basically had the whole story, and I'm just going to switch places, and the website was the center of everything. Everything was driven from the website out to Facebook, out to YouTube. So this was Angelica's Dream Marathon. This is the fundraising page provided by the Shaw Trust. The Shaw Trust look after people throughout the UK, and a very deserving cause. And Angelica was chosen by the Shaw Trust to run the London Marathon and achieve her dream, which is basically exactly what happened. But you can do the same. You can. I mentioned a moment ago. I can see an item coming on the chat. Just let me catch up with the chat, and I should be back on screen in a minute. And I'm going to put myself full screen and go down to the chat. Okay, and comment coming through is, thank you for the great insights and information. You're most welcome, Domino. Nice to have you in the house. And thank you for joining us. And over to the online Domino community, and Domino Entertainment hybrid events are definitely in the house. Thank you much. Thank you so much. Okay, so you can use live video to raise money for charity, but it won't work on its own. The elements you need are a website where you can actually track the progress. If you're doing, like I say, there's a 1,000,000 Step charity which is running at the moment, and thousands of people are actually taking part, and they're all trying to raise money for the same charity. But the problem they come up against is that they're competing against each other. What is happening is they're donating to each other's campaigns. You've got to take it outside family and friends, and you've got to reach out to the general public. You've got to let them know who you are, more about the cause that you're actually working for, and what you're going to achieve. So if you're clear in what you want to do, then you can tell people about it. So you need to know about your charity, you need to know about the event, you need to know about you. And armed with those, you can go live anytime. As soon as you decide to do an event, that's the time to go live, to say, I am going to do this event. Even if nothing happens, you've got the ball rolling and people know that you're actually going to be doing this event on a certain date. That's step one. Go live at the beginning. Then set up the website and post on the website on a regular basis with your progress towards your goal. If it's a running goal, then you need to train. And your training program, as Angelica did, your training program can be published on the website, and then the website can be promoted on Twitter, on Facebook, everywhere. Yeah, I can't get used to saying you can't go live on Twitter. Right, okay, that's just me. So basically, live video makes this all possible. And I had to rejig what I'm doing today. I'm going to replace media, and I'm going to go like this and like this. Okay, because all my, as I say, Angelica, what I'm doing is having set this up, well, we're doing a more personal version of this program later this week, early next week, when Angelica will be doing or telling her story. At the moment, I'm telling Angelica's story and One Stream story and the story of the Shore Trust and London Marathon, and fusing all that together so that you will know that London Marathon, you can enter and you raise money for charity, and you can choose your own charity. Well, that's not strictly true. If I go here, you can, to a certain extent, as far as the London Marathon is concerned, select your own charity, okay, because they advertise. As soon as the draw has been made for the free places, the charities start to advertise on Facebook. And if you're looking for a sponsored place, then Facebook is the place to go to find out who is giving you the chance of a place. Now you've got to apply. And criteria are not public. It doesn't say you've got to do a marathon before. That's not true. A lot of people run the London Marathon without having run before. But in your own mind, you've got to be serious, and you have to know that you can do the training to complete the marathon. Otherwise, you're not being fair to people who could complete the marathon and don't get a place. So fairness is everything. Having got your place, then just go for it. Go for it. Train. Alongside that training, tell your story. Tell your story in blog posts, in tweet, in live video. If you're using live video, use OneStream Live. So we're going to do a run through now in case I've missed anything. So here we are. How to raise my live video. Did the introduction, and that basically was an introduction to the fact that this is a special day. because this is to celebrate Angelica actually completing the marathon. I'm just going to go down to here, and I'm going to bring a graphic up on screen. As I say, this is in celebration of Angelica running the London Marathon on April 21st this year. And I'm just going to bring this on screen. Just give me a moment, and it will be here, and I will be quiet for a moment. But if you take in this image, and I've lost an image, have I? I don't believe that. Hang on. Just a second. Okay. Let me try again. Okay, I've got to explain. A word of explanation is required. Okay. Whilst I'm doing that, a word of explanation is required. We're having what can best be described as a heat wave, and it is 30 degrees outside, and in the UK we do not have air conditioning. So if it's 30 degrees outside, it's 30 degrees inside, and there's nothing you can do about it. And you that sat in my studio during the course of this broadcast, I would get hotter and hotter. But I was prepared, and I got water to one side of me. Okay, so we want to bring up this image, and this was what we've been talking. So that was Angelica training before the marathon and after the marathon. I think she looks pretty good after the marathon. Okay, so we have been talking about today. I'm going to replace the media, come back, do that in a second, and that again. And we should get an update in my studio and go here. Today we have been talking about something dear to my heart, which is fundraising with live video. I've given you a concrete example of that, and with tips and tricks. Now I've got to sort of say here that I'm making this all sound A, B, C, D, and E, and you'll raise money for charity. No, that's not true. There is something I've spoken about until now. I've given you the mechanic doing all this, but you need to be the driving force behind this. You need to get out there. You need to put your name out there. Angelica is a member of Fruitfit, which is a local gym, and they got involved. The members of the gym got involved. The staff got involved. Staff got involved in Angelica for the London Marathon, because in order to do the London Marathon, Angelica has been doing body training for the last 2 years, because you've got to have the stamina to actually run the London Marathon. So not only do you have to have the running capability, you've got to have the stamina as well. So thank you to Fruit and to Matt and to all the trainers there. I'm sure Angelica will say thank you later in the week. But Angelica herself made this happen. This was Angelica's. If we bring this on screen and show it again, and I'm just bringing it on screen, I'm going to put it full screen. So you've been talking about, and I'm waiting for that to full screen. Do that. My dream has come true. I'll walk London Marathon in 2024. Please support the Show Trust by sponsoring me. And it has been my dream for a long time to take part in London Marathon. Well, Angelica not only took part in the London Marathon, she completed it in 6 hours, 30 minutes, 15 seconds, which is an amazing time. I want to say a big thank you for watching me on Amazon, on the OneStream Live YouTube channel today. So I was talking about Amazon earlier with OneStream. And if you need any help with going live, then please do ask. OneStream Live is the best platform. I am biased, and I unashamedly so, because it is the best. So that was how to raise money with live video, and that was a practical lesson on how to do it. Take care. See you all again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now. Oh, got a video to play.